the rules of Snapdragon, it was not a cooking show. Whoever still says cooking show, you might be illiterate or you might be a bit Dumbo. Sorry, that's how it is. Now let's move on to the next one, and this is going to be another controversial topic.
Okay.
Aurora in Snapdragon Pro Series. This is the juicy one because a lot of you guys have been asking me to give you my take. So we have Gani here as well to talk about it because he was part of Stream C. He was part of the very, very confused group of Arashi, Gani, and Eterna because they also thought Aurora were going through.
Right.
I also thought Aurora were going through. I'll be honest with you, but I did not read the rules. The rules have been sent to the coaches and to everybody, all the teams, and they should have read it. If they didn't read it, it sucks to be them. But yeah, this is how it works, guys. Okay, let's move on to let's go to the point system first. Let's go to the point system here, and clearly we can see for matches, yes, they are ahead of Araki Hoshi. They have 3-2. They're actually also ahead of Falcon Esports. But they are tied in points. Now, what are these points, Mirko? In Snapdragon, on day one, we already established the point system. It is the point system that you, MPL Philippines, use in previous seasons.
Yeah.
If you win 2-0 in a match, you get 3 points. If you win 2-1, you get 2 points. If you lose 2-1, that means you get 1 game, and then the enemy gets 2, you get 1 point. And if you lose 2-0, you get 0 points. Now, earlier in day one, Aurora lost to both Falcon and I believe it was Araki Hoshi 2-0. That placed them in 0 points. But then they were able to come back with 3 wins. That being also very kind of close victories. 2-1 against Onyx Esports, 2-1 against Falcons, and then again 2-1 against Evo's Holy. So it was never a clean game. If they got just 1 clean sweep, they would be the ones to qualify over Araki Hoshi. Now, let's bring in the point system, the specific rules. This is the ties for all. This is the tiebreaker rules. Ties for all offline, local, and regional competition are broken by looking at the following elements sequentially. I saw a lot of people online say, why are they looking at only the first point and second point when there's point 3 to 7? Guys, point 3 to 7, heck, point 2 to 7 doesn't matter if number 1 is already achieved. So number 1, points. We take a look at the points. They're tied.
Yeah.
It's the same for Falcons and Onyx Esports. They are both tied at the same points. Why is Onyx down? Because the next criteria is head-to-head.
Yes.
The direct match result between the tied participant, direct match win, direct is better than direct match loss. So that is why, in the end, despite having the better match record, it is the point system and the head-to-head that matters most here. For RQ and for Falcon. That's why Falcon were actually ahead actually against Aurora too. They were ahead because they beat Aurora 2-0. So what you have to look at for these systems are the points, not the match. Do you agree with the point system? You have to. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You don't. The tournament has set rules and the tournament has given out these rules to the participants. I see a lot of people hating in the comments, and you guys probably don't understand the rules, so I understand why you're mad. But to see that some of the players and some of the fucking coaches have posted on Facebook saying, like, cooking show, they were shitting on ESL, they were shitting on SPS. I was like, dude, you got the rules. You didn't understand the rules. That's dumb on you. I don't want to call out, like, the players or the coaches who actually posted about it, but, yo, that's stupid as fuck, man. I'll be honest with you. You were given the rules. This was in the rule book. I didn't know about it. That's why I thought Aurora won, and Aurora did qualify, but I didn't read the rules because I'm just the caster here. But, you know, Gani, what do you think, Gani, about this whole situation?
I think it's a big lesson. It's a small like situation. If you just read the rules from the start, right?
Yeah.
If you read the rules, you would know what type of situation you might get into, and then you would know. But I feel like if the players and maybe some of the coaches posted something online, it showed. I think they were clueless about the rules. You know?
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
I think they were just. I don't think they were notified, or maybe again, guys. It's a good lesson for all you teams out there as well. Read the rules to know what is going on with the tournament. What's the format? You know?
Yeah, it's it's a completely different thing if you want to criticize the format, though. If you disagree with the rules and you don't like the rules, that's completely fine. Because I actually am not a big fan of this rule set too. I've actually had this discussion with a lot of the MPL ID ops. I remember having like a heated discussion actually for the head-to-head thing, because I always prefer match over points.
Yeah.
So when we, for me in ID, for at least for ID, we've never used this kind of point system, luckily, and we have stayed away from these kind of problems because of the point system, because it's so clear. It's match and an aggregate from the game, right? It becomes so clear as to who actually makes it to the playoffs, who makes it to the next stage, or the tiebreaker situation. We almost had that situation in case I forgot. There were multiple seasons where we had like a close day of having a tiebreaker for the playoffs, but at least you knew what was happening because it's there.
Yeah.
It does make it confusing for this format, and that's why I've criticized the MPLPH format for such a long time. This is the format that you guys use for a long time, guys. It's not a new thing. No, not at all. But yeah, that's what I think about the whole situation. I think it's just stupid to complain and to basically shit on Snapdragon when, as a team, especially if you've already been given the rules prior to the event. Come on, guys. Come on. And for the fans who are still complaining, guys, nobody would have been Onyx PH anyways. Aurora would have never gotten close to beating Onyx PH in this tournament. In the future, maybe. So it didn't change anything. Anyways, it's fair and square. Araki Hoshi, you may not like them, but they made it past Aurora. Fair and square. They beat Falcon and Aurora, and they're still in the same point. So by the rules of Snapdragon, it was not a cooking show. Whoever still says cooking show, you might be illiterate or you might be a bit Dumbo. Sorry, that's how it is.